Okay, so I have now changed the account from one type to another. The account was wrong type. Um, Not really great. So let's log in again. This will ask me for username, password. It's the same account. It's just a different product type. And oh, okay, there we go. So it's the account. Okay, so this one is still valid until I think I don't know, something in January. But it's this account here. And it now takes you into a different look. I think I might have said in an earlier video, I don't know, that there's no menu system. Well, that's because it's a basic version. This is the one that you really need. So let's go into create an invoice. Now, I've actually got to create some invoices because this is completely blank. So if I go into bank transactions, yeah, that's okay, no thanks. Bank transactions, it's pulled in all of the items right from the very start of the account. So you'll see you've got here, it's got the October. I'm just trying to think if there's anything more recent than that. I think there should be. There should be November. Let me have a look. It might be that it's in categorized. Yes, it is. Okay, because I've already categorized some of these. And when I say categorized, it's these things here. So I've got eBPF, printing, postage and stationery, and I've got other professional services. This is, you had these wrong accounts sent to FT, whatever that means. So I just put them as another. You can change these anyway at a later date, but it just means that we can filter them. So what you can then do is in the, let's go back to the top, in the for review, these are ones that it's pulled in, but it doesn't know what it is. So, for example, this one here, that is, I think, for singles. 15 was national singles. So you could put a separate category, for example, to say national singles. You click on it. Yeah, it's going to have loads of help because it's new in. We don't need that. So you can say who paid you, which is Peter Harding. You don't need to worry about that. And then the category, it's sales, but we can do it, for example, as eBPF because it was sent to eBP, or something like that. Or we can say, what was the other one? There's a whole load here. Most of them are created by them, but we're going to add a new category. And then when you add a new category, you get a little pop-up here, and when it eventually comes back, you can create an account. So we'll make this player registration and singles. Let's call it that. So we'll call it player reg and finals fees. Okay, so then account type, we can just do, is it income, or I think it was income, wasn't it? So that's fine. Detail type, we can just do service fee income, that's fine. Don't need description. And then you can save it. I don't think they've got any tax things. No, that's fine. So save that. And so now what happens is that £15 that we got received, you now say that it was player registration. It's got the memo, so you could put it down to people, but it's pointless because you've got so many different people. I think it's a bit daft. So if we just add that now disappears off the list of transactions. And if we go to categorized, you'll see that Peter Harding is at the top. Oh, in fact, you see, look, so what it's done is it said, oh, okay, this must also be, I don't know, here. Sorry, here. So it's put it down as player reg and finals fees. So what we can then do is we can go back to for review, and I think what we can do is that's probably going to be, I think you can do multiple, can't you? Yeah, but you can only accept or exclude them. So no, we're not going to do that. So we'll click on that. That's income from sales. I don't know what that is. Post Office, Woodside. That's presumably from the trials, I'm guessing. So what you can do is, for example, here we're going to change sales. We're going to add new category, and we're going to do what's it called? Trials. Select account type. It's current. Where's? we'll just do other income. Income, that's fine. This one will do. I don't know. Sales, non-profit income. That's fine. That's fine. And then we'll click save, and then just check that everything's got there. That's fine. Click on add. So then that categorizes. Now you might think this is a waste of time. Bearing in mind you don't have a huge amount of transactions to do, but the really nice thing is then you can categorize. And when somebody turns around and says, well, who's paid registration, you can filter by registration. You can even make it a national finals, for example, and you can see very clearly. So you'll see here, you can even go down to the stage of saying juniors and per team. You can do what you like. So this one here, I'm pretty sure these are all national finals. So let's say here we'll do what is it? It is player registration final fees. Okay, that's fine. Can you? Yeah, we don't need a service. That's fine. So you just add that. And what happens is it starts to recognise. Well, hold on a second. Anything coming in from that person will be that. And you see what it's done is it's actually categorised all of these ones. So it now sort of says, well, hold on. All these money coming in, are they the same? Well, this one here is player registration fine. So you can just literally go click on add. And in fact, here I think is when you can select, let's say these ones. These are all, they're all the same. And we'll accept those. So they're all on the 15th of the 10th. And they're now done. So they're all categorized and they're done. And you can then say, oh, okay, this is Cleona, I think. So is that the same one? Yeah, probably. 25, I can't remember if that was. Jan, Bill, don't know what that is. Wisdom, a player final. So that would be his, that's right, that is. Mrs., yeah. I don't know what your FT stands for. It must be something. Then Jan Spinner. Then dividends paid. I don't know what that is. We'll come to that. So refs course, we could do that as a separate thing to see how much the ref course was. Oh, so that'll be the Cleona one, wasn't it? So that's the refs fee. Simon Dean. That must be the two referees. So we can ignore those. But BGC. Don't know what that is. Anyway, but I think that is finals. That's it. 150. That's fine. So that's the refs course. That's the refs course. Jamie Gamble. So this was the player reg fees. Yeah, they're okay. And so, you see it's got trials because it recognises that amount. I mean, or maybe the post office. It's pretty clever, to be fair. And the more you do, the more it sort of does things for you. So it might seem like a bit of a pain to start off with, but trust me, it becomes really, really, really good in doing the work for you. I don't know why that single's £60. Oh, Jan Bill Bev. Okay, so that's still the same. And you see that we're going to get rid of the vast majority. I think all of these are finals. So Sean Kirby. Probably should have selected them all and deselected the ones that we know aren't, because I think probably the vast majority of them are going to be this. So let's have a look. Yeah, all of them on that page are. Yeah. Oh, Thomas I am. There we go. Right, okay. There are more pages. Let's not, sorry, these ones are not right because they're sales. Why are they £45? Okay. So we'll do those player registrations. Let's check they're all correct. No, that's not current. Trials, that's right. Okay, and their sales, they're not right either. So we'll redo them. So let's now accept those. They'll disappear onto the categorized, and then select payee. You see, so what it's doing now is it's saying, well, you've done this twice now. Do you want me to create a rule? Well, we don't really know. I mean, the payee, we don't know who it's being paid into, so I won't bother with that. And there's another one there as well. Yeah, we won't bother with that, so we'll just cancel that to start off with. So all of those have gone in. Now you see that we're on the next page. So that's basically what you can do, and you can set up loads of these things. it's just really, really handy. And obviously you don't want to create too many, but it's really good to it's really good just to be able to filter and work out how much. I don't know why these aren't going in as county final, so we should be able to do that. If we do county, no, it wasn't county final, was it? It was reg something, reg fees. Yeah, player, there we go. So if we do that, I thought it got clever and it said, oh, okay, well that must be... no, okay, that's fine. But you get the idea. You need to go through. You need to be careful. Don't just sort of tick everything and just accept them. That's not really going to be much use. But the more you do it, the more it learns and the better it gets. So that's the bank transactions. If we go to the invoices, now they're in sales, but I have bookmarked it. So when you log in, you'll see that. There are no invoices because we've got rid of them, unfortunately, because we had to change accounts. So let's let me go to, bear with me, I think, yeah, here. So let's see. Oh, it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's do the AMS one. Oh, and of course we're gonna have to create. Oh, we're gonna have to create the what's it called? The address. So let's try and do that. I don't know if I can select. Oh, I can. Okay, let's copy that. So let's go to the invoice. Oh, it's trying to tell me everything. Don't worry about that. I wouldn't use this personally because you pay for it. This is the ability. They can click on the email and they can just do the payment. Maybe it's something to set up later. For the time being, not. So let's add a new customer. Obviously, if it's there, you can select it. Let's do name and contact. We're going to do. We're going to do AMS. Hopefully it copies it to there, yeah. We'll do the email, but we'll come back to it. Billing address, we'll do, hopefully it can, yay. So if we go back to there, we've got this email address here. So that means that person's going to actually get the email when you send it. You can do phone number, you can do all these things. You don't really need it, to be honest. So what is it? It's Jason. Oh, I don't even know what his name is. Okay, well we'll just put Jason. Not great really, to be honest, but there we are. Customer display name. No, in fact I'm gonna take that out because I'd rather it be AMS. So that's the address. Notes and attachments, payments, primary method. You get all of this stuff you can enter, but you don't need to. Taxes you don't need to. And click save. So now what that does is it now selects all the details. It's got the terms, which is 30 days. I wouldn't worry about that. Invoice date, that defaults to today. But I'm going to need to change this because it was an old one. So this invoice is the 10th of December 24. Huh? Oh, is that the one I actually created the other day? Year 3 is... Oh, yeah, okay. So that is actually the real one. So that was the one I created today. Okay, fair enough. So what I'm going to do now, Kent County sponsorship, that. So I go back. It's a bit painful when you start doing these because, of course, you've got to start entering everything. But product service, you can just do add new. And it's a service. That's fine. And we'll call it sponsorship. Category. Oh, God only knows. I think I do need a category though, don't I? We'll just call it sponsorship. Again, I'm not sure about that, but there we are. Price rate. Well, if you have a, let's say if it was always the same amount, you could do. I suppose we could put 750 here. Services is fine. Our purchase is from supplier. Yeah, don't worry about that. Save and close. And so now, when we drop this list down, oh, we should have. Huh. I was expecting that to come up with what we just said, sponsorship. That's very strange. Oh, it does. Okay, that's a bug with their system. So let's see if we can delete that one. Oh, that's very strange. I never noticed that. Anyway, we can do that. 1750, great. We got no tax, so that's good. So invoice 1001. This is where I think we're going to have to fudge it a little bit because this is 107. So I think. Let's see if I can change this. Oh, I can. Okay, we get away with it. New ones are automatically produced. I think they're just incremental. So let's save. Now we don't really want to send it because we've already sent it. So let's see if I can just save it. That's saved. Okay, 107 saved. If I then go back to here, you'll see that it's got that one. Perfect. So if I then create another invoice, we can do the one from old. So the customer's AMS. It'll fill in all these details. It's nice. We'll do product services. We'll do sponsorship. We'll do that. And I think this was year 2. I think 750. That's fine. Let's see if we can go and get the 106. Okay, it's interesting. So 106, yeah, to a 40. It's a 4-year deal. You'll have to correct me on that one because that seems a bit wrong to me. But and it's 106, so we'll change that to. You see, it's incremented because it said, oh, the last one you did was 107. I'll just increment it. So we'll do 106. Sorry, and that's good. The date was wrong, wasn't it? Date is 2nd of December 2022. So we'll do 2nd December 2022. You can use the calendar, but for that, save that. It'll come up as saved. Close it down, and you'll see now we've got 2. Oh, last 12 months. Sorry. Oh. Oh, that's a bit crap. Why can't I put in the last 2 years? Oh, that's really crap. So I can't see old invoices. Very good. Oh, that's really crap. I'm sure that's not the case on mine. 21 paid. No, yeah, today this is crap. I'm sure there's a way of doing that. Because today is the one for today. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, maybe we don't worry too much about the past invoices because I've got a feeling that AMS is the last one we did and it's in 2022. So we'll do the new ones, creating them for the sponsors that want an invoice, especially the new one, Keenwood, I think, is it? Something like that. So that's how you produce a new invoice. Basically, just if in doubt, ask me, I guess. Good. We'll move on to whatever else we need. I don't think we really need anything else for the time being, but it's a good start.